My name is Rosie Ripple, rhymes with tipple, and I am what's known as a fashionably menopausal comedian, which makes me the hottest woman in the room. Literally, I'm roasting. Ah, the men owe pause. It's not really a pause from men, though, is it? It's a full bloomin' stop. Anyone here aging? Anyone?
No, I'm not aging. I've always looked like this.
Because you want to be kind, don't you? You want to be kind, but you also want to be honest. So you say, wow, you look incredible. Now, they say that aging is incremental, but I beg to differ. Because, you know, one minute you've got a neck, the next, the whole thing's collapsed, like an entire section of the Cornish coast. Plus, you change gender, just like that, overnight. No gender reassignment surgery for me. Oh, no, I'm good. Oh, no. You change gender. Because the other day, I was in the changing rooms of a major department store, which I cannot name, and I looked in the mirror and I thought, oh, my God. It's Christopher Walken. Yes, it's true. But it's hard to do Christopher Walken because it's like he's trying to do an enormous poo, but he can't quite manage it. You know, he's crazy. No, aging is dramatic. Because, you know, after you've given birth to two babies, neither of which wanted to arrive. I'm telling you, my son, he was like up against the walls going, nope, I'm not coming out. Nope, not until you buy me an iPhone. And my daughter, Jesus Christ, she was just plain indecisive, going up, down, up, down, up, down. Like, do I want to be born? Nah. Do I want to be? Nah. Well, do I? Nah. And I'm like, make up your mind. It's like a Picasso down there now. And these days, you know, we're expected to fold it all away like a piece of origami. Not on your Nelly. I suffered for my art. So, any mothers in? Mothers? Ah, there it is. The strangled yelp of guilt and shame. Yes, as we mothers sacrifice ourselves on the altar of parenthood. Yes, because my daughter, she's up here now, you know. And she sachets into the kitchen, ready for a big night out, you know. Wearing 3 postage stamps over her erogenous zones. And if I dare to suggest that she might want to leave something to the imagination, she's like, but I'm 18. I'm 18. You know, I can do what I like, say what I like. Drink what I like, shag what I like, because I'm 18. I'm 18 and you can't stop me, because I'm 18. And the more big and powerful she gets, the more I turn into baby woman. Stop it. Stop it. You're being really mean and horrid. And you hurt my feelings. And she's like, for God's sake, Mum, grow up. This from someone who was once the size of a prawn. No, but you know, I never wanted kids. I never wanted them. It was just my ovaries. My ovaries wanted them, craved them, like a whole pot of raw cookie dough consumed in the nude at 4 a.m. And my poor husband, he didn't stand a chance. Because there I was, broody as hell, oozing pheromones in the slug and lettuce. Of course, my husband was just a poor, humble man with a van at the time. He didn't stand a chance. Because I zoomed in on his ball bag, like a heat-seeking missile. And that was it. That was it. I got him pissed on snake bites, threw him in the back of my Skoda, drove him to a Travelodge and mined his sperm. God, I'm telling you, it was like the handyman's tale. Not anymore. Not anymore. No, because we've been married for 20 million years, so It's like a petrified forest down there. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody there? Anybody there? Anybody there? No. No one at all. So, I've got a question for you. What's happened to men? You know, men. What's happened to them? I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't care. But I'm just wondering. You see, because I come from an ancient time called the 70s, where a man wore thick sideburns and bits of pork pie stuck in his teeth. And he'd strut down the street in a cheap vinyl jacket, smoking Rothmans and scratching his bollocks to the tune of the Professionals. And what have we got now? Postmodern men. And I see them, you know, postmodern men, shivering in doorways, vaping nervously, and hiding from postmodern women. In their ears, they're listening to sad whisper pop. Well done, Rosie. You've just alienated half the population. Congratulations. Right, I'd like to finish with wellness. Well, obviously not finish with wellness. That wouldn't be very apt for a wellness show, would it? No. But I'd like to discuss wellness for women of a certain age. Because when a woman reaches a certain age, there are some very, very important rituals that she must perform before she's allowed to leave her bedroom in the morning. First, she must scrape her face with a jade tool, 56, 57, 58, 59. Then she must hit herself all over with a bamboo tapper. Ow, 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 ow. Then she must scrub her body with a stiff wire brush. 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Then she's ready for her Wim Hof breathing. And a freezing shower. Then she must rub hideously expensive and utterly pointless unguent into her wobbly bits. Then she's ready for her facial yoga and her qigong, and then her HIIT training, and then her affirmations. I am thin, I am thin, I am thin, I am thin, I am thin. And then her morning pages. I can't go on for very much longer. And finally, her supplements. Spirulina, chlorella, maca, yucca, chaka. Until finally she's allowed to leave her bedroom. She goes downstairs to her kitchen to find that her husband has left her for another woman. Her children have grown up, left home, her dog has died, and there is a completely new family sitting in her kitchen. And all because someone stood up for her on the bus.
Now, for our lovely audience, they don't know that they have a luxury of having two alpha females.
Indeed they do.
In the same set.
Who haven't wiped each other out yet.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes, we coexist.
We do.
And it's pretty harmless affair. Yes.
Is.
So
Yes,
what
it's a bit like China and America, isn't it? We just sort of navigate each other.
We navigate each other. That's right. That's really good. But we do maintain eye contact.
Yes, we do.
And we do kind of mirror.
Lines of channel open.
Loving it. What makes a woman alpha female, and the secondary thing is pros and cons of that?
Okay, very good question. In my case, I can only speak for myself in that I was the youngest of 5 alpha females. So I spent a lot of my childhood locked in a toy box. Yeah, my teddies were my first audience. A very tough gig, as you can imagine. Yeah, so Yeah, so just being sort of squashed, really. And I think it was a sort of survival thing for me, really. It was like, if I don't make some noise, I won't get any food, any water, or any sunlight. Yeah, literally. No,
Wow.
no. No, I wasn't. I'm very happy to say in a box. No, I was just, you know, small and invisible. And so I think, like a lot of other comedians here today have spoken about it, there's something about needing to be big, bigger than you are, needing to be seen, needing to project a big personality for survival in a big, powerful family of women. Yes.
That is really, really interesting because it's almost like your reaction to the environment and the circumstances that you find yourself. Sometimes due to no invitation from yourself, really, it just happens.
Absolutely.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'll have to think about that. I have no follow-up or joke on that.
Okay.
But you are one of the performers that is probably, why I find you amazing and why I've invited you, is you have incredible abundance of creative energy. I think you're one of the performers that writes the most, that performs the most diverse sets. You could be a housewife in one, and you could be a yoga instructor in the other. You could be Australian, and you could be any character. How many characters can you perform, and what do they mean to you? Because are you a method actor, or is this letting go from your perspective of healing, really? So
Very, very good question. I come from a performance background. I was an actor, and I'm a classically trained actor when I was much younger. But the characters, again, going back to the survival thing, I used to feel a lot safer when I was being someone else, and I used to pretend to be, you know, from anywhere but where I was. I'd talk to people, hi, where are you? I'm from the valley, hi, you know, where are you? Or, you know, Australian, or sometimes, you know, because there was something about being myself that wasn't enough. So I developed an ear and a need to just hide, I think. It's weird, it's a strange dichotomy between wanting to be seen and wanting to hide at the same time. Yeah, I don't know, I'm a mess, Gordy.
wonderful. No, I love it. I love it. But beautiful, delicious mess. Love it.